I think the definition of greatness is to inspire the people next to you. I think that's what greatness is or should be. It's not something that lives and dies with one person. It's how can you inspire a person to then in turn inspire another person that then inspires another person. And that's how you create something that I think lasts forever. And I think that's our challenge as people.
What up, what up? It's your girl, Brittany Vibez. So I'm playing. I just been listening to Eric Thomas from time to time. And all I hear is, what up, what up? It's your boy, E.T. Okay, anyway, y'all don't know about that. But anyway, welcome, peace and greetings, everybody. I'm your gracious host, Brittany Vibez. And welcome to Born to Overcome. Wherever you are, wherever you at, I hope it's peace. In fact, I'm going to keep that because it rhymes. And later I might share some of my poems with y'all. But right now, I'm on my motivational speaking right now. And that's what Born to Overcome is all about. I'm going to stand by the apple tree for a little bit. Don't want to live on my apple tree. Y'all know about that Erica Badu. If you don't want to get down with me, you just don't want to get down. I was just going to walk around my yard. I haven't walked around my yard in a minute. I mean, so many memories out here. So I was like, what best way to shoot my podcast? I'm trying to get the sun be shining on me, y'all. What better way to start my podcast than in the place that made me who I am? Okay? So I think that's love. But I come on here and want to talk to y'all. I'm going to start talking to y'all a little more. I'm like an introvert kind of person. But very expressive. I love to talk to people that I know. People I don't know, I do like vibing with them too. Love learning other people's perspectives and everything. But yes, I just want to come on here and talk to y'all, let y'all know what Born to Overcome is all about. And why I'm starting in the first place. So, it's like we have so many dreams. I heard a quote, and it was like, there are a lot of dreams right now. I mean, billions and millions of dreams in the graveyard. In the graveyard, y'all. That's what I want you to know. So while you on this planet, like while you walking on this ground, you above earth, you got the opportunity right now to live your dreams, live your goals, go after it. You know what I'm saying? I know like a TV show is like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, hour long. It's only going to take a few minutes to put out my message and let you know what's good, what's going on. So my dream is to have a podcast. My dream is to have other things to inspire people. So I'm like, how can wouldn't it be hypocritical of me to tell you, hey, you, live your dreams, go after your goals, be your best version. And I'm not even coming on here talking to y'all. I'm not building my brand. I'm not building my name. So I need to build this from the ground up. So I'm literally out here on the ground, putting my feet on the grass, because I'm building it from the ground up. So appreciate y'all for actually clicking on this, listening to this, because we're going to get into some heavy things today. Hopefully I got enough storage on my SD card for this video, but we don't worry about that later. But just want to show y'all my personality, who I am, where I come from. I come from the trees. I grew up in this very backyard. I was a little girl running in the same backyard. I was here when my parents put this gym set. I'm going to redo it. I'm going to renovate it, fix it up. You know what I'm saying? It's so many memories. So, let's get into it. So, couple days ago, I want to say about 2 days ago, day and a half, I was on Snapchat. So, if you don't have Snapchat, it's good because, you know, if you do have Snapchat, you got a preview of what I'm about to talk about. If you don't, great. You know what I mean? It's still great because you're here to take in what I'm about to say right now. So, it's 5 questions I posted on Snapchat. I wanted to see what people's mindsets were and if they were going to answer my questions honestly. That's real critical. Because the word of the day, well, it's 2 words of the day. First word of the day is honesty. Before I go in, I just want to talk to you about, some of my experience. I spoke with a friend earlier today, and they was like, they don't want to live at all if they can't live in truth. Honesty is so critical to them that they don't want to live unless it's in truth. Do you know how powerful that is? To say, I don't want to live no kind of lie. No kind of lie in any area of my life. I don't want to live at all if it's a lie. And I'm going to put these note cards in here because this is very critical. He said he don't want to live if it's a lie. That's very critical because a lot of us live lies. We wake up every day living a lie. You get on social media perpetrating a lie. Being this artificial character that you really not about that life, but you posting it. And I should have took a class about the effects of social media, even the cell phone. I don't even try to use this cell phone unless it's putting me on something intellectual. I don't want to talk on the phone unless it's an intellectual conversation. Because I realize time itself is the biggest asset you will ever have. Time. Now, the oxymoron of time is also an illusion. Which means it exists, but it only exists in the construct of your mind. Woo. Okay, we're gonna say that for later. But that's how I think. I mean, everybody got their own opinions of what something is, what something isn't. But you're talking to Brittany Vibez right now, so I'm giving you the vibes of a Brittany. If that makes sense. So what I was saying is, a lot of us wake up being somebody we're not. We play different characters to different people. And oftentimes, those people we portray to be are not who we really are. So these 5 questions I'm going to ask you today. I want you to be honest with yourself. You ain't got to be honest with me or the internet. You got to be honest with yourself. I read a quote that said, I may not expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Whoa, I can expect it from myself. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't control what comes out of other people's mouths, but you can control what comes out of yours. Just like I'm controlling what's coming out of my mouth right now, because I am aware of what I'm telling you. But anyway, I'm just so passionate when it comes to talking about the truth, living in truth. Because this whole show is about Born to Overcome. So, in the beginning of this show, I want you to write down a list. And I'm going to come on the next episode and show you my list of things I would like to overcome. And we're going to overcome all of these things together. But these 5 questions I'm about to break down to you. It's going to get you started. Just in case you don't know the things that are holding you back. Maybe you're not aware. Maybe you just don't care. But on this show, we're going to get you right. Yes, a pandemic going on. Yes, all kinds of stuff going on in the world. But what's going on in your world? Okay? You can control what's going on in your world. You know what I'm saying? Yes, a government. I'll break down all that. But your life is in your hands. Matter of fact, your life is in your thoughts. For real though. That's how powerful the mind is. Because in order to overcome anything, you got to overcome the mind first. We've been lied to our whole lives about everything. Simple stuff. For example, there's a tree right here. In school, they say this is a tree. But how I know for a fact this really is a tree? This could be something else. In an ancient language, this could really be something else. But we'll get to that. I'm just saying, you have to question everything. Like, is this really a earth? Like, am I really experiencing this life? Or is this all a big dream? What, Anyway, somebody asked me a deep question. I'm going to ask y'all. They said, when we're asleep, hold on, while we're awake, are we really sleeping? And while we're dreaming, are we really awake? Because they know when you sleep is actually your unconscious mind. So that's what's on your unconscious mind. When you're awake, what you see is your conscious mind. I don't know, it's deep. We'll get into it. But we're going to get into these 5 questions. For this video be an hour long, which I don't mind. But I would just want to spend time with y'all. Let y'all know, get used to y'all, get used to talking to this camera. So, I'm going to hop in the shade real quick. And we're going to get into these questions. Just want to show y'all. I made me a little post-it note. I'm Brittany Vibez, showing you the vibes to a Brittany. It is. Alright. So the first question is, drum roll. Are you truly who you want to be? I want you to take time to meditate. Don't even take that lightly. Are you truly who you want to be? And you can ask the average person that, and they're going to say, yes, I am truly who I want to be. But then, in quiet or on social media, they'll complain, I'm not who I want to be. I'm not where I want to be. Because blah, blah did this to me. And this, that, and the third. But you control how you feel about that. You control how you react to that. You know what I mean? So ask yourself deeply. I'm about to take time to actually think about that myself. Are you truly who you want to be? When I first saw this question, matter of fact, this question right here got me recording right now. Are you truly who you want to be? I was sitting there. Hold up. I said I wanted to do a podcast 2 years ago. I mean, I had a friend that was actually coming over helping me with the lighting. They were recording, being part of the audience. Shout out to Michael. But he done moved on the other side of the world, so it's just me now. And I'm like, well, it's easy for me to say, well, I ain't doing this podcast because my friends ain't helping me, or I just don't have the right equipment. Bump that. I got a cell phone. Lighting? What's better lighting do I have than the sun itself? Okay? So you got to be grateful and use what you have. Because when you're grateful for what you have, it can help you see if you're the person that you truly want to be. What? I'm going to have to play that back for myself. But for real. So I want you to ask yourself, are you truly who you want to be? So this is what we're going to talk about on the next episode. Like, we really going to break this down to a science. Because this right here is the basis of overcoming what you really want to overcome. You know what I mean? I'm sweating. It's good. Burning calories. That's why I got 2 shirts on. I'm trying to just sweat off the calories. Hopefully I don't pass out. But, so that's the first question. Are you truly who you want to be? Well, me right now versus who I aspire to be or who I want to be is 2 different things. But what I do right now as my current self would depend on where I want to be. You know? Everything you're doing right now, from your thoughts to your conversations to your actions to your food to what you expose yourself to, is actually affecting who you're going to be in the future. And then I learned, I think this was deep. They said that we are in the infinite now? Infinite? Do you mean, so you telling me the past, present, and future is all happening right now? So when you think about that, and then say, am I truly who I want to be right now? Right now, this very second. And I'll tell you, absolutely. Now, that question constantly changes. You constantly think and shape and mold who you think you want to be. And most of the time, some people think they want to be something because other people are. And they don't realize that not everything is for everybody. So be your best life. Do what makes you happy. Don't go after something because somebody told you this is what you should be. Ask yourself what you think you should be and then go after that. Okay, that's just the first question. Number 2 is this the life you really want? So I want you to take time. I'm gonna carry this post-it note with me too, so y'all can just soak that in too. Is this the life you really want? Now we're getting interesting, because how can you overcome if you're not living the life you really want? So we're gonna overcome that too. We're gonna figure out, like, y'all probably be like, Brittany, how we gonna figure out how to live the life we really want? Number 1, you gotta start with questions. What is the life you really want? What does it look like? And then, after you find out for a fact what kind of life you want and what it looks like, you start thinking about what I need to do to become the person that lives that life that I want to live. Right? So, this is when I say looking at other people is good, but also it's not good. Because it's good when you're inspired by their story instead of wanting to become exactly like a clone or replica of their story. That's when a problem comes. But when you actually look at somebody's life and humble yourself, that's another key word of the day, humble. If you humble yourself enough to look at somebody else's life and learn from their mistakes, even though you got a similar path you want to go on, you learn from their mistakes so you don't have to repeat it. So that's part of, how to live the life you want. Of course, I have a list. We're gonna talk about my list, and I want y'all to email me your list. I'm gonna put my email out there. But email me. Tell me, is this the life you really want? Are you doing what you really want to do right now? Because I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm going to answer every single question with one answer in a second. Okay? But yeah, that's just to get you started. So ask yourself, is this really the life I want? Are you somewhere where you see yourself being somewhere else? And you're having a hard time trying to overcome that because you got people around you. And it's always a quote that followed me since I was a kid. You're going to be as successful as the people you hang around for no reason. Okay? So, I just want you to, take that into account. That's going to be on the episode after the first one, which is, are you truly who you want to be? So, number 3. I'm going to wrap this up because I ain't going to keep y'all here long. Okay? Unless you just love me. I love you too. Alright, so, number 3. Are you living or are you just existing? So, that question is very deep as well. Are you living or just existing? And most of y'all like, what you mean? Am I living? Of course I'm living. My heart beating, ain't it? But, I'm going to break that down deep too. We're going to walk this way this time. So, are you living or are you just existing? Okay, so when it comes to this question, I want you to, what are these bees being serious? Oh, it's a dragonfly. Alright, anyway, are you living or you just existing? Now you see what I just did? I'm out in the front yard, seeing all kinds of bugs, birds chirping. It's a rabbit over there. I'm actually living because I'm aware of what's happening around me, in front of me, how I feel a human. But it's good because I'm burning calories. But stay hydrated. But what I want to talk about is, are you living or are you just existing? Really take time to ask yourself that. Because a lot of people think they are living when they're just here. Their body is here, but their mind is other places. And you want to know the quickest way to actually live rather than existing is to come back to the present moment. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our minds stay in the future, and a lot of our minds stay in the past. But the present is where you actually live. You know what I'm saying? What I just said a second ago just became my past. And what I'm about to say after this word is the future. You know what I mean? But, a little sweat, might take a break. But, it's good. Burning calories on my day off. About to get my clothes off the clothesline. Yes, I'm really country, y'all, and old school. I'm a young old soul. So, but yeah, when you're living rather than existing, you're waking up every day without questioning, without giving any time or energy to what you want to be. Like, those first two questions is about your life and what you really want. So if you ain't giving not even a second to what you actually want or the life you live, or you're not giving no energy to who you really want to be, then newsflash, you just existing. And if you haven't noticed, I'm going to break that down too. This whole life right now is a big chess game. A big chess game. And if you don't know what I mean, look up chess. Then, once you learn the rules of chess, then take a look at the government system itself. And then you come back to me. Let me know. But anyway, that's real though. In my opinion, once upon a time, I was just existing. I was like, well, I just got to do what I got to do to survive. And that's because without having knowledge of self and without knowing who I am, all I'm worrying about is taking care of me and making sure that I got food to eat, make sure I got, my necessities. I'm not caring about what the future holds, you know what I'm saying, what I'm about to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you gotta watch how you stay in the past and the present. Because the past will keep you staying there. Even though your body is here, your mind is still back in that past. And a lot of our past has trauma. Until we heal that trauma, you can't move forward. You can't even get back to the present moment. But I'm gonna tell you, these bugs. One thing I will tell you is that your mind controls everything. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing, you got free will. So it's like, it's a lot of aspects. And you already can see, just from me starting the show, overcoming is really a mental thing. The fact that you have a problem is most of the time a mental thing. Well, all the time a mental thing. Because your thoughts create your reality. Okay? So number 4, because we're going to get out of here about 23 minutes in. Next, we're going to get into, are you living each day as your best self? Ooh. Okay, so today is Tuesday in my world right now while I'm recording this. And that's a real good question. Am I living my best self each day? Like, am I treating each day like it's my last? Am I knowing that my thoughts create my reality? I am who I want to be. I love who I am and who I'm going to be. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to, even to get to that mindset, you got to ask yourself, what does my best self look like? Like what you did today. Would you say what you did today was part of being your best self? Going to work. Sometimes, people don't understand working for somebody else is actually making other people rich rather than yourself. You strive to be rich, but you're punching a clock to make other people rich. Is that your best self? You got dreams of being something, but you don't never question it. You don't never read more books about it, watch a video about it. You can watch a video about something crazy, but being your best self, you really got to ask yourself, what does that look like? Every single question I just asked you, you got to ask yourself, what does that look like? And this show is all about how you feel, how you think. And we're going to build from how you think, and we're going to build it on up. Okay? But right now, ask yourself, is this what my best self look like? Or could I be better? Or is the perception of my best self really a perception of somebody else? You know what I'm saying? That others want me to be. Let me say that again. Your best self. You got a choice to make your best self who you really want to be, instead of perception of what somebody else wants you to be. Because your best self to somebody else could be you working your whole life till you retire, making that money, got benefits, got a nice car, nice house, got a mortgage. That look like your best self to somebody else, but to you, it might be some BS, you know? So that's all I want to talk about on another episode is, am I treating each day like it's my last? Am I using everything in my power to be my best self? I listened to this dude on YouTube called Infinite Waters. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep. Yes. And he's the first person I heard on YouTube say, are you being the best version of yourself, baby? But for real. Woo, I really am breathing in that good ass prana. But that's what I really want to tell you. Ooh, question number 5 just flying. Hold on. Just flew. I might have retired these braids. When I first got these braids, I remember I told a lady before she did them, I was like, I want to be a lawyer, and I just finished watching Living Single. Can you give me the Maxine from Living Single braids? And here we go. So yeah. Since this pandemic, I really haven't got in a beauty shop like that. But I'm going to make some calls, and we're going to network and get somebody to hook up my crown, my antenna. Okay, I'll break that down too. But we're going to take it one step at a time. Born to overcome. So this is the 5th question. And I really want y'all to take this in, and then I'm going to be able to answer every single question I just told you with literally one answer. And once we fix that one answer that I give you after this question, then we getting somewhere. Then we cooking with grease. Then we cooking with fire, gas, propane. Okay, maybe not propane, but you know what I mean. So this question right here is gonna get the ball rolling from the first 4 questions. Matter of fact, let me go walk back over here, give y'all the first 4 again, so y'all can start thinking. So I want y'all to write these questions down, okay? And start asking yourself this every minute, every day if you can, a week if you can. Ask yourself these questions, okay? First question is, I gotta organize them. Give me a second, y'all. I'm a little post-it person. I love my post-it notes. Okay. Are you truly who you want to be? That's question number 1. Is this the life you really want? Question number 2. Next question is question number 3. Are you living or are you just existing? Okay, you tell me. And number 4, are you living each day as your best self? Woo! So, I'm telling you, buzz, man. Alright. So, last question. After I just asked you all 4 of those. Last question. Drum roll. I miss playing on drum line. Anyway. So, last question is, what can you change today? After you done sat here and thought about every single question, even if it was for a second, that's good. You're making progress. 1 second. Even if you sat there and thought about what I just asked you, all 4 of those questions, for like a second, you already making progress to change. Because I done planted it in your mind to think about it. So, this video almost 30 minutes long. But it's cool. I ain't worrying about the time. Because we overcoming over here. Overcoming over here. I'm going to start calling y'all overcomers. Alright, overcomers. Number 5. What can you change today? So, that's a question. Even if you can't answer all those other 4 questions, this question is like a question you can ask yourself in real time. Like, in my world, it's probably like 5, 6. I don't know, wherever you are, wherever you at, what time it is. But, in a day, half this day almost gone. Or some of y'all probably in a whole nother day. But ask yourself, whatever time period you are listening to this, what can I change today? I tell you something I can change today. I can change my diet habits. I can change my sleeping patterns. I've been a night owl my whole life. But it's good because, I find out how to be productive during those times of the night where everybody knocked out. But things I can change in my life today is, becoming more organized, becoming more, fit and healthy. I can't say because the gym closed down, I'm not healthy because of that. So I got this plenty yard I probably can walk 100 laps around. But, yeah. I have personal things I want to change. I want to change how I prioritize, my dreams and goals, like this right here. So this episode right here is actually showing me that, hey, I have a message I want to share to the world, and, to those that get it and to those that don't get it, So things I can change today is I can start being more active. I can start being more proactive towards my dreams. Because me telling you to overcome would be a contradiction if I wasn't trying to overcome things in my own life. And that's what I want y'all to take with you. You can't tell other people to do something you're not doing yourself. Just because it sound good, just because it get your little attention. Nah, bump that. Always live in truth, no matter what. I'm going to take a shower after this. Always live in truth. Sorry, it's a fly. Some kind of mosquito or something. But always live in truth. So when you're answering all 5 of those questions I just asked you, please just be truthful. Don't tell me what I want to hear. Don't even tell yourself what you want to hear. Be truthful. Yes, I have these dreams and goals. Yes, I can sit here and wow a crowd with my words. But am I living those words? It's a lot of people telling you to do things they wouldn't even do themselves. So that's what I want y'all to be aware of, and which I want y'all to start thinking about, because we're going to hit on all 5 of those questions in 5 separate episodes. So stay tuned. Stay with. Okay, I'm back, y'all. I had to go freshen up this shirt. I'm telling y'all, I had sweated and sweated, and then I had to let it cool down. I've been talking to y'all for like 30 minutes straight on the first video, and it was scorching hot right then. So it's actually cooler. And then, I changed my shirt. It used to say Las Vegas, but, after a couple washes in the dryer and washing machine, it do what it do. But I just wanted y'all to take in what I said. Number 1, before I end the show, I did want to say, because y'all probably like, what is this even called? We just gonna watch this because we know Brittany, or we don't know her, but she look interesting. But the name of this show is Overcomeology. And the reason why that's critical is because this is the study of overcoming everything. I know that sounds like a cliche. But yeah, so always remember, the first question is, are you truly who you want to be? And that goes to my answer. Your mind determines who you're going to be. Number 2, is this the life you really want? Yet again, it's your mind. Your mind determines where you're going to be. And what kind of thoughts you keep, that's what's going to be. Number 3, are you living or just existing? Yet again, it's all in your mind. Y'all see where I'm going with this? It's all in your mind. 4, are you living each day as your best self? Everything is mental. I want y'all to look that up. Google everything is mental. It's like a hermetic principle. But if you look that up, you'll see what I mean. And number 5, what can I change today? Your mind. You have the power to think about what you need to change, how you need to change, and most importantly, you can think of how you are going to overcome the things you think in the first place. So y'all stay up, y'all stay encouraged, y'all stay positive, and most importantly, stay lighthearted. Stay young at heart. Don't be so serious because somebody told you to be serious, but also, it's a balance. So be straight to the point, but also live your life with the curiosity and the joy of that inner child. It's been real. It's your girl, Brittany Vibez, and thank you for tuning in to Overcomeology. See y'all in the next video.
I want you to stand up tall and proud. I want you to speak up clear.